This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
Oh my god. All right, wrong button. I literally thought I killed the stream. I thought everything would be like, hi everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. You like that? That was fun for you?
Yeah, it was.
It's fun for everybody to laugh. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. It's Craig here.
Fun for everybody to laugh.
Yeah.
So he's just
Everybody have fun laughing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
did. I like laughing.
Did. Yeah, honestly.
There's a lot happening. Ryan Dole is back. Was this your longest break ever from Toy Anxiety?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a break,
Well, not by
man.
choice. Little delay in the flight skis, but that's all right. I'm
That's
here.
okay.
I'm here today.
Yeah. You made it. We're welcome
made it.
back. We can't wait to
Is that
hear
why you
about
had
your...
Trevor on? You found out I had a tour from NECA, and you were like, "Oh God, we got to have Trevor on. I don't want Ryan in here bragging about what he did and didn't see. God damn it."
Well, now listen, it's fine. We like that you got a tour. Actually, you got a tour of NECA West Coast. We've never been to that one. We've only been to
Yeah.
East Coast. So
it's awesome because
Yeah,
I got to hang out in Trevor's office.
oh, that's like the Oval Office of toys.
It is right. It was super cool. It was.
Yeah.
Those guys are awesome.
They're great. We love it.
And we went to the smokehouse after.
The what?
We went to the smokehouse in Burbank. We watched
What is
Jimmy
that?
Angels.
Yeah, what
perform.
is that?
Oh, he told
Is
us
that a
about
magician?
that.
No, he's a singer. He's like a 1950s heartthrob.
Okay.
Like yeah, I'd love to meet a heartthrob.
All he did was
eventually.
explain it like, "Have you ever seen Twin Peaks?" And we were like,
Guys,
"Yeah."
emergency.
Oh my! Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the Cybertruck from last week.
that was such a great bit, by the way. That was amazing.
Hey, I don't think Trevor does bits. I think he's
That's
That's,
straight
yeah,
up,
that's
that's
a
his
real
truth.
thing.
Real
No,
Trevor.
just Trevor does Trevor, man.
Hey, wait a minute. Is there something wrong with the YouTube numbers again? What's going on here? Where's our fuking listeners? Hello.
Maybe it's like a 5-minute ad, so people are still waiting.
Well,
It's Tuesday
I
at
know
9:30.
where the listeners are. I know where they are, Craig.
I
Where are
see.
The other couple of hundred were all Ninja Turtle fans.
Oh, we
And
pissed off some people last week.
They got a little upset.
In
with last
fact,
week's
should
You
we
guys
for
ever
the
thought about asking questions to the to the guest? You guys
Listen.
ever thought about doing that?
for the
just
first time
once?
ever, we're going to start off tonight's episode with a sad comment. It's never happened
Yeah.
before. Now, I will say this. This came from the Facebook group, the TMNT Party Wagon. These are the hardcore
Yeah.
Turtles fans, and this is
Pretty hardcore, for sure.
part of their review of our chat with our good friend Trevor from last week. All right, Jacob, have at it.
Well, there was a lot of sad comments.
Or what?
So it was hard to pick one, but here we go.
We get the music going. Starting off with a sad comment. Here we go. From the Party Wagon.
Whoa.
Piss off that party. Here we go. Here we go.
Not a real update on this figure. Just hold on.
What's up? What's up?
No,
What's
I
up?
don't know. Wait.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to read this.
Okay.
I think it deserves better.
Yeah?
I think this
Okay.
comment deserves more than just me reading it.
Maybe like something like this.
Not a real update on this figure. Just Calico T blowing these casual fans off so he can get back to some real work. It was like an hour and 1-2 with Trevor, politely shining them on. They didn't know Paige Turco's name. They thought there'd still be some 30-year beef between her and Judith Hogue over the caster switch, and they wanted a 3 8-pack of these 2 Aprils with a Michael Bay's April actress Megan Fox, all while completely snubbing 2 April's voice actress Renee Jacobs' incredible contribution. I'd expect these questions maybe from the casual fans, but I don't think these 3 are casual. Maybe they're just consumers of everything.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Climbing up the charts.
I can't believe they wrote a whole fucking song about it.
Wow. I think we got the chat.
Holy
They didn't know what was
shit.
going on.
What? What do you mean we didn't know Paige Turco's name? I don't remember that happening.
I think we're just casual consumers of everything.
I guess so.
Casual.
Well, there you go. Sad
Filthy
comments.
casuals.
I'm so glad that we got
That's
to listen to
amazing.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I think
What a fun little bit we just did.
that was, I had fun.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a super chat.
Nice.
Hey, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this. The comments we got on our episode from Trevor were fucking insane, and I am going to read a few later. But in song form, they're really fun.
They're
It's
really quite
amazing
catchy.
They're, even though the guy's insulting us so hard
Yeah.
in a song, it's good. Hey, Matt Bush, thanks
Yeah.
so much for the super chat. $9.99.
Thank you, Matt.
YHS with special guest Jay. Nice Mo2 podcast with Jay and Dan Larson. Plug accomplished. We're going to talk
Larson?
about that in depth.
Frank's tired. It's okay.
Larson the Martian. Jay, I can't wait to talk about your podcast. That's
Yeah,
exciting stuff.
thank you.
So let's do this. Jacob, thank you for sad commenting. To Blake
Real
Shelton.
sad comments later.
Thanks for-
Hold on, wait, please. Cybertruck, gotta go. Should really pay attention to the road.
Okay, good. Let's say hi to all of our co-hosts here. I already said hi to Ryan Dole, and Jacob did a little fun thing. Abigail, how are you?
I'm great. I really enjoyed the musical intro. I can be honest, I rocked out to that song on our road trip.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to hear it again.
Yeah.
It's so catchy.
pretty good
Yeah,
stuff.
keep leaving those sad comments. And hi to the chat. Hey everyone, it's great to see you. And hi Jay. Thanks for being here.
Cybertruck killed 6 people during that song. It did. In fact, I heard a rumor that at PulseCon they're going to debut the first ever Transformers Cybertruck, self-cybering, whatever that thing was.
Cybertron truck.
Cybertron
Oh,
truck.
there you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've done some
Okay.
self-cyber for sure.
Yeah, we all have. We've all self-cybered. All right. Well, Jay, thank you for joining us, man. How are you? How's your week going?
Good. It's going great. Excited to be here.
Yeah.
Dropped a new podcast today. I'm
Should we
feeling
talk about?
good.
Do you want to talk about that now? Should we just
Whenever
get it?
it's your show. Whatever you want me to do.
Is it? It's more. It's our show.
It's all y'all.
It's everyone's show. It's
We're
the chat show.
democratizing toy.
Yeah,
anxiety.
yeah.
We'll say hi to the chat, and then we'll get to the podcast.
It's not everyone's show.
Ryan, I missed you.
All right, let's do it. Jason Kreiser, another punk chef, Davey Sockrocker, Jason Grahoski, Dora Laxon, David Cabal, Soulcraft, Derek Dalzell, hello, BC DeLorean, another movie cars 2, the Ryan Dole fan club, Quick, TVC Mackin, Topher Khan, Young
You're about to
Hummus.
say Topher Grace, but yeah.
Young hummus.
Young Hummus
Young
is a
Hummus
great
is
name.
a fucking
That is a
awesome
great
name.
Thomas Crosby, Aaron Hardy, and Z Mulaney is here. Cybertruck, we all know about. We all know Cybertruck. Cybertruck,
Great
guy,
Cybertruck.
cute cult. And let's see, Josh McKay, Legion X, Country Boy 9. I bet he liked the song from earlier. Pete Goby 1, Chad Stewart, like we said, Matt Bush. Lots of people here. Tony Johnson, Gage Bullock, and so on and so on. Matt Curley. We appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat tonight. Jay, tell us about your podcast. The rumor mill is running wild.
Oh,
And we got to get ahead of the people saying anything false. All right, we don't.
what's the rumors?
That you there's no rumor. Okay, there is no rumor. I just want to know. I just want to get people thinking maybe there's a
Ryan spreading rumors.
Ryan might spread a rumor.
Mhm.
So let's drop some knowledge. Tell us
Here
about
for
your
me
new,
first.
your new podcast?
Yeah. So, Toy Geeks, the Sunday night stream that I do on Geek Dad Life, started as a podcast with John and I, and that was kind of the idea to do a podcast. But then, pandemic, whatever, live stream, it turned into a live stream.
Cool.
I didn't really do. We kind of did an audio version, and then I just stopped doing it mainly out of laziness. But about a year or so ago, I had this idea percolating of a Toy Geeks taking it back to being a podcast and still doing live streams on Sunday or whatever, but actually having a podcast that was not what we do, which is talk about whatever the latest news is or topics maybe, and something
you mean like a fun podcast?
I think what we do on our live streams is still fun and still great, but I maybe not as evergreen, or it's like not as it's sit around and talk about a topic.
Sure.
Because I feel like the YouTube algorithm kind of ruins, I don't know.
It kind of dictates what you have to do.
Right?
Yep.
And so so I've had this idea, and I wanted to do it with John, but his shop became so busy, so I was like, well, maybe I'm not gonna be able to do it. And I brought it up in a live stream because somebody asked, like, why don't you do an audio version of the show? I was like, well, I have this idea, but I don't know. And then Dan Larson in the chat was like, hey, Jay, message me. And so kind of pitched him the idea, and he's like, I'm in, let's do this. And
that's awesome.
Superpowers, dude.
That's
awesome.
It was
like
superpowers. And so that was, I don't know when we talked about it, maybe like 4 months ago. Life is busy or whatever, but we finally are now recording and putting out these episodes. And so if you don't know, you can search it. It's on all the platforms now: Spotify, Apple TV, Apple.
I
Podcasts.
subscribed on Spotify.
Oh, thank you.
I listened to it today.
Here it is. Here it is.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I think you two are actually very funny. You both are oozing charisma. And it's nice, like you said, like it's because you're doing more of like an in-depth discussion about a toy line.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, and like you mentioned too at the beginning of the podcast of today's show, where it was like you get kind of like hung up with the algorithm, so you end up just talking about the latest thing.
Yeah, and
you just can't help it. It's just what happens when you do these live streams. So this is a great way to kind of do like breakdowns, and who better to do these breakdowns than with the king of breakdowns, which is Dan Larson, right? Like he's so good at the history stuff. Plus you've got
Alison Troy is our researcher.
And Alison Troy is doing all the research and stuff too.
Nice.
So it's and her as well, man. She's got a whole library.
I mean, I'm excited because like I do like the idea.
Craig.
No, sorry, I'm a little bit of a delay. Keep going. I just hadn't talked in a while, and I was getting pissed off.
We know all about that.
Yeah,
Having been on a road trip.
It's because Craig knows if he doesn't talk every few minutes, he's gonna fall asleep.
No.
You want some of my coffee?
Yes.
It's oat milk.
He's not stopping at a gas station. He doesn't have anything to eat over there. He's gonna.
Ryan, I am sorry. Keep going.
So busy. Sorry.
I love you, Craig. It's all good.
Oh, if I'm not a real Turtles fan, would I have a Channel 6 coffee mug?
Oh my god! Hey, you know what? A real Turtle fan would have a Channel 6 news van in their
in my collection. Casual fans.
Hey, one quick thing. Sorry, Craig. Yeah. I just noticed this. Speaking of like having epic collections, 3 out of 5 people here are Ecto Glow Elite.
Yes, it's very rare.
That's a rare treat.
Craig, I don't know if you saw. The figures I got from you. Louis Tully wasn't complete, but now I got a complete Louis Tully. I just got to rip this bad boy open.
Wait, what are you gonna do with your other Louis?
Sell it, probably. Do you want to?
Jacob needs
I'm on the market.
Jacob's on hunt for a Louis.
Yeah, let's make that deal.
I got Abby's Ecto Glow Elite through marriage.
By
That's
proxy,
not
I was
fair.
about to say, no,
She's
yes,
gotta
it
buy
is.
her
There's
own
no way that
set.
we're going to be a 2 Ecto Glow household. You don't have that. Unless we keep getting super chats. Just
nobody
Okay,
has
it would be
2
pretty-
television
Hey,
sets.
Come on, guys, make me Ecto Glow Elite.
Abby,
That's
that
the goal.
would be a flex. Guys,
Yeah.
that would be a
Two-
flex.
I
have
Having
my
two
own, yeah.
sets in your house.
Double
Fucking do it.
Ecto Glow Elite, 2
Well,
times
well,
platinum.
well, there's
Is that
one
platinum?
set we bring out for the guests, and the other set is the thing.
Yeah.
This is just for us. The private
Jay, what were you saying
collection.
though? So you bought a Lewis.
Actually, no, this is a Matt Bush.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Matt Bush sent this.
Dang,
Matt Bush,
you-
I'm in the market for
So, okay.
But for real, Jacob, I'll take a picture of them all. I intended to put them up on eBay, but I haven't.
Wait,
yet,
whoa,
so
whoa,
I'll
whoa,
send
whoa.
it.
Hold
What?
on.
Sorry.
Reeling back.
Okay.
Taking a picture of all of what?
The Ecto Glows that I have, all these extras now.
Why do you have a bunch of extras?
Because remember, I had I had all the figures, but I didn't
Right.
have them complete.
Okay, gotcha.
So I have now basically just the figures, and I have an extra pack for Winston, I think. And I think I may have another pack. But I don't have any masks or extra ghosts.
I'm still confused.
it works because I don't have any money. So
I missed a part of the
We
story.
just got some money.
Did you get something in addition to that Lewis that you just held up?
I bought a set from you. Did you forget?
Oh,
I bought
right.
it.
I forgot about that. I was thinking. I forgot you already had some.
You funded your new set by selling your old set
Yeah.
to Jay. Like
Well,
2
dude,
weeks ago.
You ever? No, I know. Okay. Look, super chat.
So
Johnny Cock. But
Johnny Cock is holding on to Jacob's birthday, and
happy
I love
birthday,
it.
Mr. Jacob Wall and
Thank you,
Skylar
Johnny.
Davis
Thank you.
to start Abby's Ecto Glow Fund.
Make me elite.
Yeah. Make me
all right.
elite.
Now
So
we're good.
I had all the figures, but I didn't have any of the thing. But the set you were
Gotcha.
selling, I think, you had 3 complete figures.
Yes.
But I had a complete or almost complete Venkman, and so I was
Okay.
like, okay, this would get me just about there, save for Lewis Tully. And then and Dole and I in After Dark were like, well, shit, I'm still not elite, I think was the answer.
Okay.
And so we searched on eBay, found this figure, and I kept it was a buy it now or best offer, and I think I put in my max amount of offers, and eventually they said
Gotcha.
kick rocks. And then
Wow.
after that, I think Matt Bush made a deal with that person.
Yep.
and
That's
then-
amazing. Well, Matt Bush, you're a good man.
Mhm.
And now, are you going to
Yeah.
open that though?
Yes, I am, but I feel like it needs to be a ceremonious thing. I think maybe actually
I'll do
Jacob
it.
needs to open it for
You know
me.
what?
I'll do it.
I hope
He's a
people get really.
professional.
I hope people get really upset. I really do. I like when that happens.
Hey, people never get. I want Jay to do an apology video after.
Oh yeah.
Like immediately.
People
Sorry,
Yeah,
never
sorry for opening my own toys.
Yeah.
Hey, I think once we all have Ecto Glows, whenever we eventually all end up at a convention together, we all bring our Ecto Glows
Yes.
so we
Yeah.
can take a picture, and it
Yes,
will basically be, the most Ecto Glows
Yeah.
in one
In the
spot.
ever in one.
Oh, we'll
spot.
break the
Yeah.
Guinness record.
Yeah.
The book.
A very specific Guinness World Record. Most
Yeah.
Ecto
Hell
Glows,
yeah.
what about-
Most Ecto Glow elites in one room.
Now,
We'll have
listen-
it. What
And then
we'll
we'll
do
turn
is-
the lights
what we'll
off.
do is-
Okay.
We'll all go to Comic-Con next year,
Yeah.
and we'll throw a Toy Tuber Unite party.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only get invited if you have Ecto Glows, and you have
Oh,
to
You have
bring
to
your
bring us Ecto
Glows.
Glows.
The largest gathering of Ecto Glows ever since the factory.
Since the factory.
Dude, yes.
I like that.
since every discount store in America in 1991. Jay, I gotta say, man, congratulations. This is
Yeah.
huge.
Oh,
I
yes,
love
thank
Ecto
you.
Glow Lewis.
Yeah.
If I was making a list of my top 5 real Ghostbusters figures, I think Ecto Glow Lewis would be in there. I love
Yep.
his ghost. Love
I mean,
Yeah.
the weenie, meanie weenie.
the glow in the dark meanie.
But the
weenie.
problem is like the coloring makes it look like a ghost condom.
I love
Oh,
it.
That's not a
That's great.
problem.
It's a legend.
Not a
Just a
problem.
Hey,
fun,
That's right. That is
fun
a problem.
thing.
It is a long-standing tradition for Ghostbusters toys
To have a little
to-
innuendo.
Yeah, to
Hey, do you know what's in
Not be
condoms?
thought
Dead
through.
babies. So it makes sense. And when you
The
put
ghosts
black
are
light on those
powered.
dead babies, guess what? It glows. So again, it's a perfect
Wow.
Ecto Glow
Oh,
companion
shit.
ghost.
cool.
Every sperm is sacred, folks. Don't
especially
Goes back, ladies and gentlemen.
especially
Yeah.
if made by Kenner. Kenner's sperms are sacred.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
God, I bet when people watch us for the first time, they're like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be talking about a HasLabs. Well, let's get into it. This is a lot of fun. Jay, I'm excited. You're Ecto Elite. Jacob,
Yeah.
we did a little road trip this weekend, and Jacob and I had a heart-to-heart where he literally said to me at one point, "I think I'm ready to. I think I want Ecto Glows," and I was. That's a. He needed to come. He needed to come to that
Yeah.
conclusion.
You have to, do it on
You
your own
have to
terms.
let them into your heart. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're going to Ecto Glow Youth Group next week.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Ecto
We're
Glow.
gonna read the scripture, which is just the back of the package.
I just really want to have an Ecto glow up, you know?
Oh,
We're gonna do
nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right.
Can't
Well,
read
and-
my, can't read my. I started singing Poker Face. I just wanted to.
And to truly read the scripture or believe the scripture, you have to believe that the Ecto Glowcopter is real.
Oh my God, did I know this?
I have seen the light.
Seen the copter.
Stop.
We did a whole episode about cryptids over on
Yeah.
YHS Prime.
Yeah. Jay, let's talk off air. So, anyways,
yes.
not that we wouldn't have anyway. I don't know how to say it. Make it all cool like
Make
that.
it you make it weird.
Hey, who's got pickups?
I do.
Ryan's got a lot.
I do.
I got a couple.
I have a
got some
tiny
good ones.
pickup.
I wouldn't
All
say
right.
it's a lot, but it's enough.
All right.
Enough to
Well,
get me through
Ryan,
the-
you're back, much like pro wrestling is back in the lexicon.
yep.
You're back.
Mhm.
Let's see what you got.
Here I am, Ryan Dole. Let's do
Never
pickup
really
start a show. All right, we ready
I
for
liked,
this?
I liked it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks,
What do we
Abby.
got?
All right, first
Yeah.
thing, Calgary Expo. I went there. I found one in the box. I took it out of the box so that I could pack it properly because I was traveling all over the goddamn place. I got some micro machines.
Ooh.
Oh, you got the Jar Jar head.
Oh.
I got the
at
Jar
that.
Jar head micro
Nice.
machine place.
Misa-like.
But look
That's
at this
awesome.
thing.
That's great.
It looks
It's
real.
great.
It's like Jar Jar
Yeah.
Binks is like, hang on, see if I just bounce it right. You know, I could just be like, hey,
Yeah.
Jar
Yeah.
Jar is hosting the show. But this thing is like creepy. It's amazing. I love it. I'm
Mhm.
stoked that I got it. Happy 25th
Wait, how does it
anniversary.
open?
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
it opens.
Oh wow! Is there any
amazing.
tongue?
Whoa,
Oh,
that's cool,
man.
dude.
That is very cool.
Got the it's Gungan Water City. That's cool.
Mhm.
I bet
Gungan
when
Water
they
City.
I bet when Hasbro like started focusing more on Power of the Force and less on like well, I guess Hasbro didn't make those. It
No,
was,
Galoob made the original ones.
Yes.
I could just see all the Micro Machines fans just being like, "This is a travesty. Micro Machines are the real collector's line. It's for world building." Those are awesome. Glad you
These
got
are
that.
great though. They're great world builders too. You can get all sorts of cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
absolutely.
Mhm.
So after Calgary, I headed down to California. Had some fun down in California.
Yeah, I know you did.
Not a big popcorn bucket guy,
Oh, look at that.
Having
But
said that,
but I have
That's
to
Having
awesome.
said,
Whoa!
I'm not a big popcorn bucket guy, but having said that, look at this big popcorn bucket guy.
Yeah. I love.
How
that.
can you say no to that?
How
Oh my
can you,
God.
right? Comes with a little
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
Oh,
salacious keychain.
you got to be
Hell
careful
Super
with
good. I'm
popcorn,
gonna-
you get a lot of salacious crumbs.
Yeah, screw you, Doom Bucket. I'm taking this to bed.
Ryan,
Right?
don't fuck that. Don't fuck that.
No, I can do whatever I want,
You
Craig.
do
I'm
whatever
an
you want
adult.
with your
You can fuck
popcorn
it, right.
bucket.
Alright.
I picked this up too.
Hey,
Star
Tours.
Tours.
Diecast.
Nice.
There you go.
Right? So I'd have to actually thank Brandon from BC DeLorean Other Movie Cars because I couldn't find it. He was still there. He was like, found him. And I'm like, great.
Awesome.
Grab me a
Mhm.
couple, please. And then I came home to some Matt Bush goodness.
Ooh.
You must have had a good. This is
Yeah.
great.
This is a
Wow.
great trip. So first off, in the box were some battle beasts.
Nice.
Nice.
Cute.
So and they're
Clean
complete
too.
with the holograms, the weapons. My goodness.
Ooh, I like him.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
nice. He's
Mhm.
fun. I like this. This is, I think,
fun.
Jay. What? This is a horse,
I think we see a horse, is what we said.
right?
Mhm.
Like It's a weird colored horse, but it's a horse nonetheless. And then
He's
this
a seahorse.
and then
Oh,
this
cool.
really cool looking bat. So I thought. So thank you, Matt Bush, for those because now it got me itchy to get more battle beasts.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
that's awesome.
Mhm.
It's crazy. But there were 2 more things in there. He got this. He said he got these as openers, but I think I'm going to keep one in the package. This is the one I'm going to keep in the package.
Ooh,
Secret Wars,
cool.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom.
We are all big Doctor Doom fans here
Mhm.
on
Yeah, he's
Toy
great in
Anxiety.
X-Men 97.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So good, right? So good.
Wait,
Uh,
there's a rumor going around about the Doctor. I don't know if it's an unfounded rumor, but this Ashton Kutcher Doctor Doom rumor has been going around.
Why would anyone want?
Don't like that. That
Yeah,
can't
no
be
one likes
real.
him.
Let's stop that rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stop
Guys,
that rumor.
It's done. It's
Done.
over.
We stopped
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he's gross. And this is the one I'm going to open.
Captain America.
Captain America, Secret Wars.
That's nice.
It is pretty nice.
And what's good there is like those figures are notorious for the red stripes rubbing off, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
nice and
And
clean.
probably that
So
A
meant
too,
to.
I think.
Cool.
By the way,
Right.
everybody, if you're watching, don't forget to hit the like button. The reason why we and other YouTubers ask you to do that is because hitting the like button is the best way to tell YouTube that you enjoy this video and then other people might enjoy it too. It's free. It's, dare I say, fun to do because you get that click feel.
Mhm.
So go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you.
Get that click feel.
It's 73 likes right now. I feel like it should at least be 150.
Oh,
Oh, let's
come
Yeah,
on.
at
Climb.
least
Yeah.
150. Come on, guys.
Come on. Thank you.
And I
guys.
got one more thing. Did everyone watch the Mondo stream before this?
Nope.
Tonight.
Nope. You know
No.
what? That's why you don't get anything from Attack Peter because I got the
What?
ultimate
Fuck?
phantasm
Damn.
Friendship from him.
What the
From
fuck?
Attack
Like
Peter.
literally, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, dude. Also, we were podcasting right before this.
He sent you that? He
He
sent you that
sent
mask
me
of the
this.
Phantasm?
Call him. Craig, call him.
Peter, what the hell? I thought we were good.
No, not as good
Peter,
as me.
what happened?
Wow.
I guess I'm
Not as
gonna have
good
to
as
start
me.
a goddamn Batman podcast.
Well, so yeah, I don't. This thing is
Ryan,
it's-
I gotta just interrupt
What?
you for a second. You are on a fucking winning streak right now. Your life and your collection. I
Yeah,
literally,
you're doing really good.
I cry thinking about what you've accomplished lately. I'm happy for you.
Well, I said, "Fuck! What do I have to do to get more than Craig?" And I just said, "Be myself." That was a really dick thing to say. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, I didn't even hear the punchline. What did he say?
Oh, I just said
oh,
be
it's-
myself. But yeah, so both
Wait,
it's got
hold
both
on.
courses.
What
Do
did
the whole,
he
you gotta
say?
do the whole thing again because
Okay.
it's like begin
Well, he
set up.
said what? He
Go
said,
ahead.
"What can I do to get more than Craig?" And what did he
Just
say?
be myself.
Just be myself. Oh,
That's just saying
my!
that he's inherently better.
Wow,
Yeah.
I don't know.
just
I've
by
heard-
being himself.
people
Just
do
by
like
being himself.
people for some reason. People like to slide in my DMs and not publicly acknowledge that how great I am. But they will.
Dude,
they're like, "Hey,
okay.
Craig, I just like
I
to let you
publicly
know."
acknowledge it. Can I just go on record that I
not
have
cool,
many
too.
times publicly said you're great?
Yeah.
It's all in fun. It's all a
Yes.
joke.
Yeah, Craig,
Yes.
you do amazing work.
Oh, thank you.
Even
And
when you
you're
were
an
schooling me, I
amazing
said you were
host.
great.
I
you know what?
see- Yes,
Hey, you're
Yeah.
funny.
You're a funny host.
But
You're
I
an adequate
don't.
you
driver.
know what? But I don't have a mask of the Phantasm Mondo figure, so
Yeah, Peter, that was
Tonight-
fucked up.
I sleep on ice.
Wow. Do you want me to
Mi-
call Peter and be like, can you just send Craig something? Because
He
I'm
is.
technically,
He's
I'm technically a
sending me
brother to
something.
Craig, and this was for my birthday, and he needs a gift. Too.
And all kidding aside, I'm very happy for you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
good
that's
shit.
it. Those are the Dole pickups.
Good shit,
Mhm,
man.
Love it.
Jacob, what do you got going on over there?
I got a couple things.
All right, let's get this party started. Or continue.
So we went to a toy store over the weekend in Ohio.
Oh,
we did.
The
Incredible.
toy department.
We
is-
did.
Is that what it was called?
It
Very
is.
cool store. Very big, fancy, lots of stuff in there.
Could have easily like dropped thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
your one
very,
stop shop.
very easily. But I did buy two things. I'll show off this one thing. This is not a toy, but they had it, and I bought it. So I bought a vintage Ultraman
Clock.
Ultraman wall clock
Amazing.
Yeah, they had it, and I was like, well, I'm not going to not buy that. So
Jacob was
you
on a
can
little
hear-
bit of a streak too of not buying things, and like within 4 seconds you found that.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately I bought this. But then I also picked up from the same store. So they don't no Safubi in there, not a ton of Godzilla stuff, but they did have. It looked like maybe somebody sold their collection of vintage Trendmasters Godzilla stuff, which you know I
Right.
grew
Nice.
up on that. It was like the American. They're all like muscled up and like crazy looking, look almost nothing like what they look like in the
Right.
in the
Mhm,
movies. But I
mhm.
love them. A lot of in package stuff. I happen to already own most of it, but they had this guy, and I never owned this one as a kid. This is really walks, action wings, realistic skin,
Ooh.
action walking King Ghidorah, and it is still in here. It's not sealed, but it's never. It's
still got its little, like, thingies.
Yeah, it's still
Mm.
like in some of the
Oh.
plastic.
Sealed contents.
Wow.
It's yeah.
Sorry,
it's
who
still-
made these?
This is
Trendmasters.
Trendmasters.
Treadmasters. Okay.
Trendmasters.
Same company
did a
that made
whole line.
Extreme.
Is this? Yeah.
Extreme
Oh,
Ghostbusters.
sorry.
Mm.
Yeah.
Extreme
Sorry.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but this
And then
package, I had to pick this up. So
This is from the '90s line, like when Zilla came out. This was the accompanying line
This is
of like
bo-
plastic, right?
this is before that. This is before the '98 Godzilla came out. They started doing this first. This was '94, earlier in the '90s.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, Zilla was '98. So yeah, this stuff just was on the shelf one day, and it was like the only Godzilla toys you could get, you know, over here for a while was the Trendmaster stuff. So, and this stuff is all like, for a while people hated it because like it looks really, it's just very silly and
Right.
but they took a lot of liberties with the kaiju and made them look different than they do. But this stuff is all really hiked up in price in the last couple of years. So the stuff's
That's
great.
awesome.
And this is in super good condition. So.
Mhm.
Hey, real quick, Abby, would you want to read this Matt Bush super chat
Heck yeah.
as he typed it?
I know. I saw this. Publicly acknowledging Craig. And that was great spacing. Yeah.
Great spacing. Thank you, Matt Bush.
Was there other super chats? I feel like we missed some from Johnny Cock.
We did those, I thought.
Did
Oh, here
we?
we go. Pouring a drink for
Oh.
all those sacred Ecto Glow babies.
Mhm.
I read it as scared because I'm dyslexic. Sacred, not scared. And then Davey Sockrocker for Abby's Ecto Glows. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, y'all.
Wow, Abby, you're really
Raking it in. Yeah.
at this rate-
Yeah. I've got a good fund going.
straight.
I-
Getting one.
I got one more thing.
Oh, you got one more thing. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Keeping the the tonight's tradition with Jay and Ryan having Matt Bush pickups. I also have one.
You got bushed.
and I.
Man,
By the
I'm
way,
so-
we reached out to Matt
you
Bush.
got bushed?
We tried to hook up with him when we were in Ohio, but he had Mother's Day plans. And
Ah.
congrats to all the mothers out there who celebrated.
Mhm.
And congrats to
He's
us.
like really sweet in real life. Like really,
He's
Yeah.
sweet on the internet. He's a
Yeah,
sweet
he's
dude.
dude.
Yeah,
sweet.
but-
He's
But you know, like
sweet.
sometimes it doesn't translate to real world. But he's really sweet in real life.
I can't wait
Everything
to
he
know.
gets us has been thoughtful and on point. So I
Yeah.
would assume he's a sweet dude. But anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, Jacob.
Jacob, here we go.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember a couple weeks ago, I showed off another Matt Bush pickup, and it was that vintage Bullmark die-cast Godzilla, the real crazy looking metal one. He got me another figure in that line. He got me the Mecha Godzilla in the packaging.
Ooh.
that's
Very cool
cool.
toy.
Mhm.
These are super rare, and he got me the Mecha Godzilla. So I got
Oh,
I got a
that's
collection
cool.
going now.
That's
His
cute.
arms shoot off. He's got a little rocket penis, and
I was
got
like,
another-
what? That's what
got
that
a
is.
rocket in here. You know, this
You know
is
what,
a
Jacob?
almost complete, fully complete figure.
I think
Looks so good.
you got one a couple weeks ago, and we're like, well, it's
Yeah.
just a one-off. But now you got two. You know what that
Well,
means?
You know, I talked.
We have a new collection.
I talked about these on an episode of Monster Island. These were very high up in my top 10 wants for the
Right.
year. Is this
Mhm.
collection? and it's kind of a hard collection to put together, but I think I'm doing pretty good thanks to Matt. But,
There you go.
Yeah.
this is amazing. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
That's awesome.
So
Good
good.
pickups.
Cool.
Those are super
Um,
cute.
Yeah.
Jay, do you have anything you want to show off?
Yeah, I got a few things. I went to John's toy shop.
Okay,
So
very cool,
for
very
those that are
cool.
patrons, you've seen some of these, but for those that aren't, we're gonna go beyond the paywall here.
Love the paywall.
I've been picking up Toy Biz X-Men stuff because X-Men '97 is one of the
Well,
greatest
look
things
who
ever on
came
TV.
crawling back
TV.
after that
I
debate.
always said Toy Biz was fine, Dole. I just said Playmates was better.
All right.
What a
I'll see
weird-
buying Playmates.
That was a fun.
But
We
all right.
maybe should have another debate soon.
I think so.
Yeah.
But again, Sunspot. Got Sunspot,
Very
who's
cool.
in the
Oh,
show if
cool.
you're watching.
That's cool.
I know this isn't an action figure, but Jacob showed a clock, so I feel like I can do these.
Yeah.
X-Men VHS tapes.
Ooh.
What? cover.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah, we-
great.
Great.
Like,
I love that.
like, look at this is just
Hey,
Mhm.
can
Night
I
of
just
the
say
Sentinels. That's a classic right,
Right?
there.
the artwork on X-Men VHS tapes is better than most things. in the
yes.
world.
Like, look
Let
at
it
this
go.
shit. Look how
Now-
hard this goes.
Dude,
Now, are
I'm,
these
I'm getting on eBay tonight.
Are these
I
the
need those.
Pizza Hut releases?
No, those are
or-
like they're kind of black,
Those are different.
gold, black and
Yeah.
gold. They're extra fancy.
All right.
I love those.
God, I want pizza right now.
Yeah, I
too,
want
pizza.
pizza. I want tapes. I want X-Men.
We're, all millennials want is pizza and tapes. We're really
I-
not that
It's true.
complicated.
That's true.
I got this wild playset. I know it's not the year of the playset, but could I share a picture of this playset? Or I guess
Oh.
maybe I can move my camera to see it.
I mean,
Um,
whatever's best for
Well, is
you.
is anyone here familiar with The Other World by Arco? It's kind of bendy.
I am as of
Geek.
Geek Dad Life After Dark.
Okay, I do not know Otherworld by Arco.
You may have seen a picture of this weird knockoff looking Castle Grayskull from 1982.
Okay.
But it's a super rare playset from this toy line that was like a dollar store toy line.
Okay.
And John got one in his shop and I bought it. Can I go up that high? There it is, right there.
Oh.
Oh. I like that.
Yeah.
Purple and gray.
Oh, that's cool that we did that.
It's super rare. Like you rarely see them. I don't know how many they made.
I'm gonna get
but-
what's it called again? I'll get a picture.
so it's called Castle Zendo. I'll show. I have a picture of it, so it's not like me just showing my.
Oh, okay.
whatever, if you
Yeah,
want to
sure.
put it
You
in
can
there,
share your
but,
screen.
but anyway, it's again, fine. Like even loose ones, it's hard to like. I think on eBay we
The
look.
figure, the bendy figure.
Oh yeah, so like these little bendy sword and sorcery figures.
It makes him look scrawny since it's
Yeah.
a bendy figure. It's like he has no
Yeah.
muscles.
Oh, I like the little purple guy.
He's like, I'll be as good as He-Man someday.
But, all the weapons are glow in the dark. The skull is glow in the dark. There's these little glow in the dark stalagmites and stuff like that. And so anyway, it's this super rare thing that I've never seen before. But Castle Zendo added that playset to
Now-
my playset collection.
I don't want to blow up your spot.
Okay,
But
sure.
when we talk rare, are we also talking expensive?
Yes.
Okay.
So
this is a
like a loose, incomplete one, I think sold like and missing a bunch of pieces sold on Evil Bay for like $250, and that's the only recent sale
okay. Okay.
of this thing. The little weapons rack alone can go for like $300. That's
Wow.
there.
Why does that discount knockoff castle and figures look better than most modern toys?
yeah,
right?
that's
It's awesome
Mhm.
looking. I love
Legit
it.
It's a
question.
cool, weird, cult classic playset. That again, there's just not a lot of surviving complete examples.
Right.
That
That's
and
awesome.
again, somebody's brought it into the shop. It was their childhood playset, brought it into John's shop.
Wow.
And
They
got
they brought it in thinking it was like they're like, well, from one of the most legendary toy lines ever. I like, yeah, dude. Nobody
He
knows.
thought because he said Arco Toys, so he knew Arco, the company, but he assumed the Grayskull was just a Grayskull playset, and the guy had a Grayskull playset. He's like, oh, okay, that's what it was. But then he had this in a box, and he was like, oh my god, you actually have Castle Zendo.
Nice.
Mhm.
And then John immediately called Jay and was like, get over here.
He posted on his Instagram. I was like, I texted him like, holy shit, you got a Castle Zendo? He's like, yep. And I was like, well, how much you asking?
Yeah.
How much you looking to spendo? What is it? Yeah, Castle Spendo.
Castle Spendo. That's great, Jay. Congrats, man.
Thank
That's
you.
a great
Yeah, dude.
pickup.
Way to go.
I'm gonna have some fun looking up. I learned something new. I've never heard of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, The Other World by Arco is the toy line.
The Other World. What are the regular figures? Kind of pricey too.
I think the other ones, like the loose complete, I don't know, like $20 maybe a figure.
Cool. Very cool.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for sharing. Abigail, you have a pickup.
Yeah, dude, I do. From toy department, which we went to after a long journey. It was very rewarding to get into that toy shop. I talked about it on the episode we just recorded for YHS. It was really like clean and well lit and well organized. There was a lot of pink stuff and a lot of like girl toys, which was, it's not all the time that you see that representation. So it was just like,
Yeah. Hey, Dole, I'm trying to get Abby to start strawberry shortcake.
Nice. Oh,
I'm
awesome.
close. Yeah, I'm getting close.
She's close on it.
That big play set is insane. I had one for a period of time. It is
$1,000
unreal.
in the box.
Yeah.
right
Have one
now.
of those
Yeah.
like Craig cabinets where you can open it up and just take a whiff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Speaking of taking a whiff, I'm gonna stop. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. Here comes my pickup, which I was,
I'm trying to figure out where
I'm
you're
trying to
going.
figure. You know what? It was a long road trip. We're all very tired, but we're happy to be here.
Okay.
The store that we were in, the toy department, was enormous and overwhelming, and there were so many things that I wanted that I think I just kind of figured I should get something small, and so that was my purchase. I got the Kimberly's marbles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Power Rangers marbles. Yeah, like it spoke to me. This little package. Something. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
I love that. Maybe I'm gonna have a Pink Ranger collection. I would be totally down for that. So yeah, I guess I started a new collection.
Wait.
Dude, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Can't
love
find
the
the button.
packaging on the
Hey,
old Power Rangers.
There it
stuff.
is. Collection Siren. Are you gonna try and get all the Ranger marbles?
Yeah,
That would be cool.
that might be cool. Yeah,
That would be
I'm a marble collector.
Ooh.
Marble Legends.
Marble.
More of a DC guy now.
All
right.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, marbles are cool. I'm excited to have them. And I had a fun time shopping there. So shout out to all the dudes that run it.
Yeah, like, is it is it worth just a drive to go? I mean, is that all you drove to just go there, or was there?
Well,
other
we
things?
were on the way to do other stuff, but I mean,
Okay.
it is a great.
Like, is
I
it
would
worth
say-
it to somebody? Like, I think it's probably 8 hours for me. Like, is it worth it?
I
just
mean,
one
this
day
is
say,
we
"Fuck
talked
it"?
about it in YHS. Here's the thing that separates it to me from other toy stores. Obviously, there's the whole Kenner legacy, so they have all
Yes.
this cool Kenner stuff that's just great to
Exactly.
see. Prototypes, one of a kind stuff, but tons of GI Joe and tons of Transformers and tons of Ghostbusters and tons of Ninja Turtles. All the girl stuff Abby was just talking about.
Sealed Dino
Unbelievable.
Rider.
She-Ra.
shit.
Oh,
It's a
Glamour girl.
$4,000 sealed Dino Rider.
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus.
Mhm.
The fuck?
Star Wars.
4,000?
Yeah, it's the rare
4,000
one.
4,200 to be exact.
But also,
Jesus.
I will say this though: if you're a Marvel Legends or a DC Multiverse or a NECA collector or a Hot Toys collector, I mean, they have everything, and each one feels like the most important thing in the store. Like they don't, a lot of times toy stores, it's like, well, it's really great if you like this one thing, everything else is kind of not. So yeah, I will say this: not a lot of GI Joe vehicles and play sets. It's not like they have that stuff, but it's more like Kenner Playmates has.
They had they had
Kenner's much
the droids figures. Now you see the droids figures a lot, but they also had them loose, which I've always said I want them loose. I don't really
Yeah.
want them in package. They had the Wicket. They was $400 for a little.
Oh,
loose,
the Ewok,
complete
yeah.
Wicket.
Oof.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, Ewoks, not droids, is what I meant.
But they also had
It's
droids,
a
and they
beautiful
also
toy.
had tons of like vintage collection and all the early 2000s Star Wars. It was a good
Tons of stuff.
good store. Okay, I
Hey,
picked up
Craig,
a couple.
one
things. Yeah,
quick
no, go
thing
for it.
before you go, because we're talking about Dino Riders.
We are.
I do have a future plan of how I'm going to collect Dino Riders. I am going to wait another like 30, 40 years when our generation starts dying, like in a mass quantity. So when all their kids who don't want any of this stuff and don't know what it is and start selling it for cheap, that's when I'm going to start collecting Dino Riders.
Okay.
Dino Riders,
Ah.
people don't have kids.
Right?
Here's the thing. Like,
You
Also
can't afford
collecting
if,
fossils.
Dino
if you're
Rider.
if you're
You're
a Dino
assuming
Rider, yeah,
you
if you're-
outlive everybody. Like, do you have some inside edge on like?
Well, he
living
lives
longer?
in Canada and has universal health care.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
maple
have
syrup.
those-
Mhm.
We're
Your
like
average lifespan has to be an
we're
extra
like Ra's al
10 years.
Ghul.
Like Louis.
Timbits.
Mhm.
You just go into one of those pits, have a bath.
Here we go. In a study published in Biomed Central Journal Population Health Metrics, Canadians can expect to live till 79.7 versus 77.2 for Americans. So
You got
what,
2
Ron-
years.
You
of-
got 2 years of Dino Riders collecting.
Hey man, if I can get just 2 years, that's better than none.
I agree.
Mhm.
Matt Bush, $4.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. Toy department was at a weekend toy show, and booth had lots of Joe vehicles
there
and
was your Joe
sealed
vehicles.
D&D. Okay, so yeah, there was a toy show going on too.
Mhm.
Okay, I picked up a few things. The first one's not a toy, but let's face it, it's important. I picked up an unused, uncirculated green Kenner standard tag.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is cool.
They had a bunch of them. There's more there. So these are the quality control tags Kenner would put on final samples. You see them attached to like Star Wars figures and stuff from time to time. But they just had a stack of them. And Kenner was in Cincinnati. It was almost kind of like I could put this in my Ghostbusters shelf. It's a little fun. We were in
Yeah.
Cincinnati and bought a Kenner.
That was
standard tag.
$25.
Ryan, hey, don't send Ryan pictures of prototypes. He doesn't like them or appreciate
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
He
You
yelled
know,
at
they're
me.
garbage.
I love the pictures, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
I think prototype
I want to
cool.
go get Ecto Glow prototypes just so I could be like extra elite.
Ecto
Glow
Glow
Elite
types.
plus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yes,
Yeah.
I paid $25 for a piece of paper. But
Oh.
it's okay.
I'm glad you.
Came off judgmental, but I mean, you do you.
But
Yeah.
yuck is yum. He's just I'm really happy for you, Craig.
I'm just
No, don't be
I'm
that-
glad you got
Okay,
them because
it's
I took
not
a picture
that
of that.
cool. Like I'm not gonna,
It's
sleep.
cool as shit. I love it.
Thank
I
you.
think
It
it's
is cool.
very cool.
It is cool.
I took photos of those tags, not
I
knowing
would've
that you
bought
bought
one,
one,
too.
so I was glad.
I
that
I'm
you
gonna
did.
make you
Bought
some.
one in a heartbeat.
It's not the same.
It's and then on a whim, because I walked in, I told Jacob I feel like starting a new collection today. And these are figures I've seen from time to time over the days. Never had much of an inclination to buy them, but being in Cincinnati, knowing it's Kenner, and because I've started a combat shelf of wrestling, Street Fighter, Rocky, and eventually Karate Kid figures, I had to get Chuck Norris Karate Commandos.
Hell yeah.
I got a bunch of them,
Yeah.
loose complete. These all look like they just fell off the cards. So we got Chuck Norris,
Yeah.
Nice.
and you can't have Chuck Norris without. Sorry,
Bruce
Chuck
Lee?
Norris. More
Also,
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Got
More
it.
Chuck
I
Norris.
got that one. That's the karate chop one, right?
Yeah.
I'll do that. I
These are
think.
cool. They're very Kenner, if that makes sense. And then
it
I
does.
got more characters. So I got 5 total.
Mhm.
I got the ninja, which is a pretty popular one. And I think, we always talk. I feel so nauseous right now. Ugh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
probably my fault. That's
I
us.
was like,
We're getting no filter tonight,
I
folks.
think it's
Yeah.
Because you realize it's because you're realizing you bought Chuck Norris.
You're like,
toys.
what the?
no, I love Chuck
Regret.
Norris. You ever seen the movie Sidekicks? The movie's awesome.
I have Sidekicks is good.
I got
It
the
Yeah,
ninja.
that's a good
Nice.
shout out.
I got the ninja. Rest in peace to our boy Jonathan Brandis. I did this for him, and then I got this big boy, whatever his name was.
Whoa.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
Is he
Like, to
wearing
me-
a fucking blanket? What is?
He's-
It looks so weird.
Dude, he just got out of the shower. Let him be.
Hi-oh.
Craig, the
Yeah.
chat is mad you haven't rang the siren yet.
Oh shit!
He's
Oh
gotta
my
show them all
God.
first and
Yeah.
then do the sign,
Ring
right?
my-
Or-
I really feel nauseous.
Let's
Okay,
set it.
this
Let's
is-
set it up. Craig, does this mean that you have a new collection?
We got a new collection. We want you. Do not be scared. Be prepared.
Nice.
Thank you. Listen, I've wanted to go down the Remco Karate Kid rabbit hole for a while, They're so expensive. So this is like, it kind of fills the same itch a little bit. Obviously, I care more about Karate Kid than Karate Commandos, both spelled with the K, because that's just good fun. But yeah, I'm excited about these. It's not a very extensive line. I think it was only 9 or 10 figures. I think it was a couple vehicles, like a and something else, maybe a bike or something. But they're colorful and they're fun. They'll look great on the shelf, and they're not very expensive. So those are my
those are cool.
pickups. And I'm gonna go throw this away. So
No.
No, God.
God knows. I treasure little pieces of paper. Yeah.
I
I
adore ephemera. Like, I just give
Yeah.
me like just the little bits of history.
Oh, I love
That's
ephemera
Exactly.
too, almost as much as She-Ra. That sounds like a She-Ra character. Can we just say it? Dude, the Matty Collector ephemera figure is going to really take us to the next level.
Wow.
That was just a fun voice to do. Any other pickups?
No,
Just my marbles. Yeah.
nothing here.
That was great.
No,
I get. Hey,
Oh.
I guess we
Good,
can
good.
now spend 5 minutes on our main topic before we get to sad comments.
Yes. That's how we glean more sad comments.
I don't feel well, but we got 268 people watching, so the show must go on. All right. Anybody have anything else before we move
Craig, do
on?
you need to go get a water and then we'll start talking about some HasLab?
Here's some water.
This is not water.
Yeah, it is.
This is bullshit.
Sparkling water.
Nobody-
It's from our
Yeah.
road trip.
Yeah.
It's from the
It's
road.
water.
Yeah,
Drink
it's
it.
American water.
That is natural sparkling water
Yeah.
from the hills of Kentucky.
Yeah. It's got a cool name. It's
Mason Maison Perrier. I'm gonna go get a regular water.
But the bubbles will help with the nausea.
about
I think
I
is
get
what
it?
we're
It
coming
actually
in
will.
at here.
I'll get it. No.
oh.
You guys talk for a second, then we'll talk
Okay.
about HasLabs, and we'll do some sad comments, and we'll probably yell at each other and yell at Hasbro, and we'll be done. I'll be
Well,
not
good
going
luck,
to
Craig.
throw up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
please do
spew.
Please do
Goodness.
it.
Yeah, nice.
Wait, hold on. Are you opening toys
Oh, you
right
opened
now?
it right now?
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
why not? Let's just do it
Yeah.
right
You're like-
now.
Do it on camera.
You're like,
Craig-
I don't want to fucking listen to Craig talk about toys, so your attention went straight
Well,
to Captain
no,
America.
it was like because he was going. He said, "Talk amongst yourselves." So I was like, "Check out this lenticular Steve Rogers
Oh,
Captain
right,
America."
dude. Yeah, no, I love that.
But is that just like, is that his shield?
That's
Yeah,
his
that's
shield.
the
He
one
doesn't come
drawback
like
with
an
Secret
actual
Wars.
shield.
His shield gives away his secret identity.
They all do, which is so weird. They're called Secret Wars, not Secret
They-
Identities.
They had a bunch of those at the store in Ohio, like all pretty minty.
Yeah, and you can replace it too with other ones.
Oh, well, I mean that's cool.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But I
I
didn't
got a whole
realize
baggie of
this
those somewhere.
What'd you say?
What was in that
this
coffee?
line is so small. Oh,
Oat milk.
sorry.
Oat milk?
Yeah,
Okay.
just oat milk, no sugar.
I must be oat milk intolerant.
Shut the fuck
No, Rogue,
like
I'm not going to
Jesus.
stand up for mutant rights. Screw your mutant rights.
up.
He totally wouldn't.
Of course he
What do you-
wouldn't.
He would. He did in the comics.
He didn't stand up for mutant rights.
Cyclops gave him shit. Like, hey, why are you asking for my help? Where were you when
Yeah.
freaking Genosha
Oh, really?
happened? Oh yeah, man.
You
This
should.
shit happens in the comics. I love it. I love it when the
can-
mutants
yeah.
call out the Avengers for their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Love
I
a
let
little
him chuck on
drama.
the shield too. He was like, "You're not
Oh
using
man, when
this."
Rogue did that, he must have been like, "Fuck!" Like he had to go take his little motorcycle up to the mountains and try to like find it. Like, do you think at this point? Well, I guess no. It's the '90s. He probably didn't even have a tracker on that thing, so he probably
No.
had no
Oh, shit,
idea.
yeah, no air tag. Yeah.
He's probably calling Black Panther up and being like, "Yo, you got any more of that vibranium?"
He calls up Tony. He's like, Tony, can you come find my shield?
Yeah. Season finale, midnight
Yeah.
tonight Pacific time.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
hell
scared.
yeah.
I'm legitimately stressed
Dude,
out about.
I legitimately am gonna stay up because I'm off tomorrow, and I'm gonna catch up and then watch it.
Hey, real quick,
I
I got
rewatched
another.
episode 5, and
I don't think I can.
it was so stressful. I ended up missing
That-
half of it because like I had my hand, like my head in my hands, and I was
Yeah.
like sobbing, and I'm like,
It took
I
me a
can't
while
do
to get back to the show after that episode. I was like upset. You know.
Oh,
3 times.
Right, go ahead.
real quick, I've got since we said we're gonna do this, I've got another sad comment from the thread from the TMNT Party Wagon. Not a song this time, just Just another comment on our episode with Trevor from NECA last week. I'm not even playing the music, but the comment says, "Thanks for sharing. I forgot how annoying these people are."
Oh my God.
I always feel bad when Trevor is on with them. They ramble on about stuff, and he sits there all slumped down, looking at his hands like, "Hi, I'm your guest. Remember me?"
Oh,
Yeah.
So
What a lot of the is that it? Is that the end of it?
there's more.
There's
Oh,
more.
okay.
Are we going through those, or are we going to talk about this HasLab
just-
and Fat
Yeah,
comment
maybe we're gonna
No,
just
dude,
get
fuck
more.
The fuck.
Oh,
nobody
here's
cares
another
about
one.
the HasLab.
A reply to that comment. Okay, it's not just me. They are unwatchable.
Wow.
I missed one episode.
I know. Everything went to hell. Sometimes he's not. So this was, let's see. It popped up. Everyone knows the story. They were doing some testing on the HasLab site. There was this at the Star Wars _ toy collector posted about it on Instagram. We've seen the images. There's going to be a HasLab. It's going to be a Cantina. Whether or not that's the final painted product, I think we all agree that it's probably not, but maybe. There's going to be a regular edition and a deluxe edition. My question is, do we think they did it on purpose? Is there a conspiracy here? Did you guys cover this? We didn't watch the whole episode.
Well, kind of. I think we closed on like, was it on purpose? Is this a good thing? I thought it was a good thing in that you're getting the responses ahead of time before you even committed to anything.
Okay.
You've lowered the bar of expectations, now you can exceed it.
Yeah.
Or if the response is so negative, you can just not do this all together and just F with everybody on that front. But
Yeah. I thought it set the expectations of what to get. But at the same time, we still have no freaking clue what this is. Like, this is... I still don't think those are the actual pictures. I think those are stand-in pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
that's what makes me think they wouldn't do this on purpose, because if these are just the pictures are not great, and like,
No.
it's hard to tell, but is it unpainted in this picture? Why,
Yeah.
it looks
if
unpainted.
If they're leaking it, why are they going to leak something that makes it look shittier than it is?
I will say this is like somebody's picture on their phone off of their computer screen. So it's
true.
like the colors are washed as hell. So
Yeah.
like, it may not even be representing the colors well.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
you're
That's true. I'm at such a crossroads with Star Wars collecting in general, but I do think, Jay, I was kind of in agreement with what you were saying last night. I feel like it's not a play set.
Yeah.
I feel like that looks like a diorama. A bunch of different pieces. Not against a diorama. But to me, a play set is the barge is more of a play set.
Absolutely.
Right? Because it's a big thing.
Vehicle playset, but yeah.
Right. A play set to me is a big standalone structure that unfolds and you can do a bunch of fun stuff. Having said that, I don't know. Ryan, you've been collecting Cantina characters for a long time. I know you're excited about it. What is your, if this is likely, the rumor was that it was going to be a Cantina forever. Where's your head at with this?
Well, I'm totally down for it. I'm more than likely going to get this because it will complete that set that I've been collecting.
Right.
So, and that was like, and I've been trying to collect these now for like well over a year. So this wasn't even on the radar when I started collecting Cantina aliens.
Right.
Which is crazy. I'm also 4 short. 4 aliens short. I got them all.
4 short and 1 Cantina ago.
Short.
No Tonica, we Gonica.
That's
I like
no
that.
Tonica, we Gonica. Yeah. So again, I'm totally down for it, even if it's just the base of the bar itself, just to kind of help complete that look of what I want on my shelf. But will this fund? I'm a little worried. I know I'll back it, but doesn't mean just because I do, doesn't mean it's going to happen. Look at Engines of Vengeance. So, I hope we get it. I hope it's better than what they're showing. I think there's a lot of potential to make this epic diorama not a play set because there's no jail cell or trapdoor. Because the guy doesn't have action features.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think what did we talk about, Jay? Like if it lights up, or let's say there's like if there's a cantina stage where it has a button and it plays the music.
Well,
know,
I think it was
there's
just like,
little
it's
things
too gappy. It's very spacey. It's just kind of bits and parts and pieces. And to me, I think I said, it's like, where's the floor? Like, there's no structure. If there's no, like, it can exist.
Do you think they do that so you can make it fit your shelf?
I guess, but that's fine. But that's a diorama. That's a piece that fits into a shelf or something like that. It's not a structure that can stand on its own. That to me, you know, it's beyond a square, a shoebox, or just bits and pieces that help you set up a scene.
Right.
Right. And flip side of that, though, and I want everybody's opinion, though, and I'm just doing devil's advocate, it is world building to the highest order, and that is what TVC collectors are after.
I agree.
I mean, it is
TVC.
it is like top 10 most iconic
Absolutely
places in Star Wars. It makes me wonder if the plan is stretch goals or anything like that to maybe re-release some of those Cantina aliens, because it's like people are going to want those aliens, you know, the ones that are harder to find or whatever. Like if you're buying the Cantina, if you haven't already collected those aliens, I wonder how easy it's going to be, or if they're going to put out more of the re-release them or whatever.
Well, that was the problem with the barge, is like they didn't put out any of the barge characters.
Well, that's the problem with the Razor Crest. That's the problem with the you know, there's a
that's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's
right?
the problem with Ghosts.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. Nice. But that's the problem with TVC, I feel, at the moment in general. Like they talk about it's a world building line, and yes, you're building the world, but then you come out with this premium item, but then don't release anything around it.
Right. I do think. Keep going.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, because I just think the Razor Crest. Give us the characters from The Prisoner. Like that was already the season before season 2 when this thing came out and blew up.
Right.
Right. So where was that? They were all hanging out there.
Right.
But I mean, if they're doing that, if they're going to have release a bunch of like aliens and stuff, or re-release aliens in the TVC packaging, I'll probably flip those, because I don't mind the ones I have from Legacy Collection and Power of the Force 2 and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I'm all for this. I'm fine. Like whatever. Yeah. Craig, go ahead.
No, I mean, I get the feeling, I get the distinct feeling that with Steve Evans taking over, that they want to do this the right way. They know what fans' complaints will be. They know where the shortcomings are. By the way, I just upscaled the image. It's going to lose some of the detail, but kind of a closer look.
Because it had a lot of that.
The structure.
Oh.
Well, you know, when you honestly, all I did, can I be honest? All I did was a little AI upscale thing, and this looks pretty plain Jane, but you can kind of see the structure a little bit. So I think
I feel like that, you know, it's not like a mind-blowing, like, whoa, they're doing that. But I don't think every HasLab needs to be a mind-blowing thing. It's just, you know, Craig made it look worse.
Made it look worse. Let me get that off the screen. Jesus.
You look fake.
It's fine. Don't be self-conscious. It looks great, Craig.
Okay. I know. I'm being a little sensitive. I got a little sensitive tummy tonight, and I'm just trying to like get to the But I think that there are rumors, and people like we normally don't report on rumors and leaks, but I think it would be irresponsible at this point to not talk about this stuff because everybody else is.
Yeah.
I think this is probably going to come with a bunch of figures. That's my guess.
I wouldn't be surprised if when it's like actually announced, if we just have a much better photo, the paint's all there, you know, we're seeing what it will look like with figures, and it might be, you know, you look at this and you're like, okay, but I think seeing it complete might be like it will be impressive. You know what I mean? Like all set up.
It will be, and also it's the Cantina, so it's like it needs to look like the Cantina.
Mhm.
I just kind of wish
Exactly.
it had a roof and a
Exactly. Like the
Hey,
Jabba's palace looks perfect, right? Like
This is a funny comment.
Yes.
It's like they turned the
You're like,
lights
that's
on.
right
oh,
though.
But
this
it's
is
so
not what I
true.
thought.
This is what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah.
So this begs the question, Ryan. I guarantee you, this is if I go back down the TVC rabbit hole, it will be OT only. I've told everybody that. I can't, in good conscience, try to be a modern Star Wars collector. Like there's just too much. It's too expensive.
There
and,
is too much. Nope, I agree.
But what do we? I personally think this funds like within hours, no matter what.
Yeah, I think so too. I think TVC has got a pretty good track record. Those collectors, they this is the stuff that they want. Like end of the day, I feel like out of all of us here, I'm probably the most hardcorest of the TVC collectors.
Right.
And I would not expect anyone else on this screen except for me to back this. So I wouldn't be offended if everyone's like, no, I'm not buying this, hard pass. And then there's me that's like, yeah, I would spend $400 on like a deluxe.
I feel like I'm Cantina curious. Like if they
Nice.
there's
Oh.
a path.
We make that a shirt.
Yeah.
There's
Cantina
a path.
Mhm.
There's a path for me to want to back this, but it
Yeah.
has to do a lot more than what we've seen so far. I think.
Well, we haven't
could-
seen a lot. I got a feeling they're gonna
Yeah, exactly.
think of that Ghost video that they released when they were like, this is the Ghost. Hold on to your nutsack because it's about to get blown right off. And they did. They blew all our nutsacks right off. And we all bought it. We all bought a Ghost. So it's I got a feeling they're gonna do the same thing with the Cantina. I think it's gonna
But
Well, part of the go for it, Jay. You're good.
No, I was
You're
just say, but I will say we did a poll on Sunday, and 71% said nope.
Oh wow.
But here's the problem, though.
That's a big
There's not a problem with your poll.
I mean, it's
No problem with your poll.
there's
Poll's fine.
Poll's fine.
Poll's fine.
poll is great.
yeah,
Poll
you have a
is good.
great
Can we get
look
Colleen
poll.
on the line, please?
Let us know about this poll.
Hasbro poll. Having said that,
We got backwards hat, Jay.
whoa! I didn't know backwards hat Jay was coming on the
I
show.
didn't either. Okay.
Oh
I think,
shit.
I don't think either of our core audiences are primarily vintage collection Star Wars collectors. I think
fair.
it is a very specific, passionate, large group of people, and I think that we all dabble here and there, but I don't think the average toy collector is going to get caught up in the hype and go, "Oh, I'm going to drop $500 on a Cantina." But I think every single vintage collection collector will. Not every single Black Series collector backed the Rancor. And it's interesting because, Jay, were you talking about, I think it was the interview Blake did in Toy Collector Magazine with Steve Evans, where
If
he
I
kind of
mentioned
said,
it, yeah.
you mentioned it, that the Black Series collectors are more, this actually made me laugh so far. They view TVC as the hardcore collectors and Black Series as the casual fans. I've never really thought of it that way, but it's kind of true.
Due to their releases. Right? You would think that if the hardcore collector line is TVC, we would have gotten the Bad Batch, Carson Teva,
Yeah.
Helimoto,
Cool.
Matt
Yeah.
Garza. Shall I continue listing?
Wow. Ryan Dole is heavy in the sad comments.
Oh, dude. I
Right
knew it was
now.
going to happen when we
Where's
brought
my
this
Omega?
up because yeah, where is my Omega?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Where is
That's
it?
it.
Omega.
But then the weirdest thing Black Series does is where they're like, here's 5 random ass Acolyte figures. Cool.
Well, the show hasn't come out yet. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly. It's
actually-
gonna be so freaking cool. You see Phantom Menace, we got like a 5-minute clip. And it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That was great.
Yeah,
That was a
no.
fun anniversary show.
I don't,
would-
but hold on. If we're going to do this, I don't think there's a direct correlation. Like the quality of the entertainment, I'm sure the show could be really cool. But who are these people? Who are the fans that are like going to Target to buy the one shipment of one wave of Acolyte figures that they get that are going to sit there?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who those are actually being made for. I don't think casual toy collectors are the Acolyte fans. And I don't think the hardcore Star Wars collectors are Black Series fans. So who are they making them for? This is what I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
One,
I don't
cut
even
to
know how
one
to
Black
answer that.
Series collector. They're for
Dole,
me.
Dole had his chance. He could have knocked down that door at Lucasfilm and been like,
Right.
what the hell?
I tried. I threatened to knock on the door when I was told.
He is the one who
Uh,
knocks.
You know, like, oh, these are the guys that do the toys and stuff, and there's 3 of us out of the 4 wearing Car Satava shirts throughout the Lucasfilm.
All joking
offices,
aside,
and we're like,
it's insane they have not made a Carson.
It's
very
it's
crazy.
intentional at this point, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it is. Same with Pelimoto though too.
Mhm.
Laura Dern
Right?
has a fucking Star Wars figure.
Mm.
Yeah, but she sacrificed herself. It's a Haldo maneuver.
Yeah, the Holdo maneuver. Come on,
Mhm. Mm.
it's fucking legendary.
I hope at Star Wars Celebration they announce that. I actually hope they do the thing that all the like Kathleen Kennedy clickbait videos have been threatening for years. Guys, we're gonna 2015 to 2019 doesn't count. Star Wars Mandalorian season 1 is where it all starts again.
Mhm.
No, I'm just kidding. I like it all, but we don't need to be talking about holdout maneuvers on this show anymore.
What?
But we will.
What? Oh, man. Well, okay.
Sorry, I didn't know Paige Turco's name again.
Yeah.
I just play that song, please. Oh,
Um,
you have to play it again.
All right, so Jake, you're not getting it. I'm maybe leaning no. Ryan's definitely getting. Are you gonna get the deluxe or just does it depend?
I want to see I want to see what they entail. I'm not going to commit to one or the other until this thing gets its big moment in the sun.
2 sons.
2 sons. Yeah. Thanks.
Two Sons, Arizona.
Mhm.
And then Jay, you're leaning probably not, but
I'm
Mike,
Cantina curious.
you're
I
Cantina
love it.
curious.
I
Okay.
want that T-shirt.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Cantina curious. I am gonna hold out for if they ever do Ewok Village or Death Star. Those are the ones I really want.
Yeah. I would love a
true.
HasLab Ewok Village. I think everyone knows that by now, but goddamn,
Wait,
love
you
that.
would?
I would love that. And a Dex's Diner. A HasLab Dex's Diner, please.
All right,
Mhm.
real quick though, do we think Hasbro purpose? That's the question. Was it conspiracy? Raise your hand.
Oh.
Yes. I think no. I think no.
No, like
I don't
I
think
like
no.
what's to me this is perfect for them, to be honest. If Mr. Steve, if you're watching,
Mr. Steve.
And
this is
he
a
is.
best case scenario because either he came in, I think Blake said it earlier in the chat. He maybe came in, saw this, was like, hell no, we gotta go back, we gotta do more than just this. Or even if it was an accident, it's a good thing because there's nowhere to go but up from here. And they have a
Yeah.
chance to, and there's a reason they didn't decide to announce it on May the 4th.
Yep.
And so they got a chance to maybe wait till Comic-Con, do it right, and absolutely crush.
There you go.
So it's up to them. It's up to them.
Hey,
Ball's
we
in
got to
their
make
court.
sure we get into the Star Wars panel this year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
last year?
Somebody's
Most
gonna
people
have
cut
to
in line.
Somebody's
Remember
gonna
they
have
all
to get in the
cut-
line. Yeah.
Yeah, they kept cutting in line in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all yelled.
Start throwing hands, man.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's the problem.
Learn
Is
to
like
fight,
everybody
all
that,
of you.
everybody that
I
works
know
there
how.
are volunteers. So that poor woman, like she's just there volunteering her time, and
Mhm.
so you can't
Don't
be
throw
mad
hands
at
at her.
But it's like I didn't say throw hands. I'm just saying it's hard.
Oh,
It's
you're
hard to
geeked
be
out
Yeah,
like-
you said that, Ryan.
Oh, oh.
Very Anakin of you.
Order
Calm
66
down,
volunteers.
Oh.
Wait like 5 minutes.
I killed the volunteers, not just the men either.
But the women,
Seven.
the
They're so
kids.
kind. They're nice.
dogs.
It's hard. Dude,
I
try to
hate
wrangle.
stand in line.
I hate it.
Imagine trying to.
It bores me. It makes my legs hurt.
I hate
I hate stand.
in the concourse.
great.
It's you guys try wrangling a bunch of Star Wars fans that are already angry and will be angry.
Then are
They
you
can't
angry
please
as they stand?
Yeah.
They
Remember,
hate
okay,
stand.
it wasn't last year because they did the ghost last year, but the year before, I remember watching a someone was live streaming it. It might have been Craig actually, and
From the very back row.
yeah,
Mhm.
and people were booing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
That's when they revealed the Darth or the
Reva's lightsaber,
Reva
right?
Yeah.
lightsaber and the Monopoly.
Oh.
Yeah, people were like booing all
It was
sorts
tough
of shit,
year.
and I was like, "Oh shit, this is."
All right, Star Wars fans, you asked for it. Get ready to pass go, and don't forget to buy your droids on the way.
Oh my god.
But guys, if they disappoint us
Boy,
again this year, Jay and I came up with a plan during Geek Dad Life.
Mm.
Okay.
And we're going to get a team together because now
Yep.
I know where the office is and I know where to go. We're going to Ocean's 11, Lucasfilm. And we're going to,
Cool.
we're not going to steal anything, but we're
Mhm.
going to plant things like
Inception.
good
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like good
Opposite of
ideas.
Legends of
No
Legends.
removing. Just
You're gonna give
Yeah.
them something.
Mhm.
We're going to,
Yeah.
here's some good
Sir.
ideas. We're just going to put them in their computers.
Sir,
Maybe
the guy with the Carson Teva shirt is back again.
Yeah.
what do you want us to do, sir?
Call security.
Yeah.
Hey, Darren. Yeah. Hey, Darren. Hey, I hate to bother you again. The guy with the Carson Teva shirt's hanging from the ceiling. And he just dropped a stack of papers on Steve Evans' desk, and it just says "Good Star Wars ideas" on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Dole. I let him in. He's harmless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually got some pretty good ideas.
You need those
Yeah.
ideas. It's very important.
Oh, Kevin, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, we're not gonna sit. That's different. Like, no, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna walk around with a podium from the Star Wars show.
Hey,
like-
we got a problem. Ryan Dole from Toy Anxiety. Yeah. He's sitting at Nancy Pelosi's desk,
Yeah,
and he's got a 1-to-1 scale Pelimoto with him.
yeah.
He's wearing a shirt
gonna-
that says "Do this."
I'm gonna
arrow
wear
pointing
Tebow's hood from Return of the Jedi,
Yes.
and I'm gonna be the Star Wars shaman. That's what I'm.
Yes.
Ryan Dole just defecated on Dave Filoni's desk.
Oh, I wouldn't do that to Dave Filoni. I like Dave Filoni.
We love Dave.
I like Dave.
Oh my god, this is
Yeah.
all so funny. There's good people on both sides, so
Oh, shit.
Sir George, they go to George Lucas's house. You got to say something.
Yeah.
TVC fans have they're running wild at Lucasfilm. You got to say something.
I actually think there are some really good ideas. They're better than what Kathleen has given us, and I think we should give them a chance.
Yeah, I'm starting to think there was maybe some little tampering in Jay's poll.
Yeah. Recount the poll.
Oh my god.
Find me 11,000 votes for yes.
Oh,
That we're
my
buying
God.
it. Find me 11,000 votes. David,
What was that voting company?
Apparently, Toy Anxiety was gone for a while because we're
Toy Anxiety's back.
baby.
Making really relevant, dated jokes about January stuff.
Mhm.
Hey, listen, we got another election coming up. This is like good.
Yeah.
Reuse the material.
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Right? It's weird because he's Canadian. He's got no tauntaun in this race.
He's got no time. Hello there. All right, this was fun. Let's get to sad comments. By the way, obviously, everything we do is fun, and it's all in jest.
Obviously, everything we do is
Everything
fun.
we do is fun. So much
I
fun.
don't want people to take it
That
too.
was a solid brag.
I don't want people to take it too seriously. We're not making political commentary. We're just.
I don't think anybody is upset at an
No,
hour and
yeah,
19
it's
in.
pretty
Yeah, it's all good.
pretty
we
broad
all,
stuff
We all
here.
know,
we all
we're here
know
for
where
fun.
Ryan was on May 4th.
Everything we do is fun.
The May 4th insurrection of Lucasfilm. Oh my god. The day that will live in infamy.
Where were you May 4th?
Where-
When Kathleen Kennedy threw Dave Filoni under the bus. They're in Filoni's office!
Wait, Kathleen's here. I thought she was fired. I saw 5 YouTube channels saying so. God.
Hey, man. Thank you, David Cabal. We appreciate it. We love it. All right, let's get to some sad comments. Jacob,
Hey,
we're back. David Cabal says we're back,
back.
which is
We're
great.
back. Happy birthday, George Lucas.
Happy birthday, George
Happy
Lucas. We did
birthday,
this
Jake.
for you.
We did this for you. Yeah.
Jar Jar's the key.
Jar Jar is the key. Jar Jar's the key to all this.
All right, where do we got? We got some sad comments tonight, do we not, Mr. Walsh?
Yeah, I got a couple. First one's I just got 2, but the first one's from McFarlane, and it's
Ooh.
just man, what was this on? I don't know. One of his toys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter which toy it was on.
One of his great toys. Okay, here we go. Sad
One of
comments.
his
W.
awesome toys.
Hey, by the way, if you don't know what sad comments is, watch the last 200 episodes. You'll figure it out. We're just reading comments. That's all we're doing. All right, here we go.
The only way this company is going to get back on track of being a company that makes actually good figures is if people stop falling for this garbage. It's obvious that Todd himself has simply gotten so far off the path of discernment that he can no longer help himself. But it is we who are failing him by not pushing back enough. We also fail him by supporting figure reviewers who act all gushy and giddy when Todd grants them interviews, because they can't keep from doing so in the presence of the Todd father.
I agree. We should push back more. That's cool.
We should,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
We should.
Not because it's gishy and gooey. What's the word he said?
Gushy.
Gushy
Hey,
and
with the
gooey.
Todd
Gushy, I
fathers
think.
on, they get gushy and gooey. Hey, Todd's never done our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
We're
my
not
show
free
either.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Geeked Out Life. What's going on? He knows that we love DC, so what's the deal?
We also
don't
take
ask the
the
hard
piss
hitting.
quite
Mhm.
frequently on old Toddy.
Yeah.
I've
So
never
then
seen
that
it.
should mean that should make him want to come on more to prove
I
us
agree.
wrong.
I didn't say shit. Jacob, what's the next one? Hey, Todd. This is Darren over at Lucasfilm. What do we got? What do we got next? What do we got next?
This is from NECA. NECA's been re-releasing some of their like horror play sets or diorama type stuff.
Oh, you're right.
And this is on. So they re-released the Freddy Krueger like accessory set and the like furnace.
The furnace,
set.
the boiler room. Yeah.
The boiler room.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
this is an unhinged comment on
Oh,
that.
On that. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, here we go. Nightmare on Elm Street NECA re-releases. What could go wrong? About to find out.
Wish Trevor was here for this. I've had these for years. Sucks that all you suckers out there that didn't get yours at the time are getting a chance to own them now. I really enjoyed my exclusivity of these sets. I've got the furnace sitting up in a closet. I displayed it for about a year and I got tired of it. And I've never even opened the Part 3 kit. What I mean is, I like it when I have something that others want and can't get themselves. Other people's misery makes me happy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not pretentious at all. I'm just one of those people who wants to see the world burn, as Alfred said in The Dark Knight. I enjoyed that a bunch of whiny adults were all heartbroken when they couldn't have a piece of plastic.
Oh my.
And yet, I've got that crap sitting up in my closet, and I couldn't care less about it. That makes me happy. Makes sense now?
Wow, that sounds like the makings of a supervillain, honestly.
I mean, he
I
straight
think
up
someone's-
was like,
yeah.
I want to be the Joker.
Yeah.
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 Let's
Like,
watch out for
Thank
that
you,
guy.
David. Thank you for the super chat. We
Sure.
I know we owe you guys updated toy tours. Thank you. We're gonna get to it eventually.
I'm sure he's
Yeah, we-
really pumped for that new Joker 2 movie.
Hey,
Yeah.
Or it's a musical.
Mhm.
hey. First of all, that's a great comment.
Craig's mad.
Can we admit he's a little self-aware? He's like, I don't
I mean, it could be sarcasm, but like
Yeah.
that is just a big weird.
I don't
comment,
know.
so-
I like
don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, his vibe is this. He's like, "Pfft, man, I had that thing sitting up in the closet, not even giving a crap. I've had it up for about a year. I got sick of that furnace, but I didn't even care. Now y'all are all gonna get a chance to get it too.
I don't even like it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
weird, especially with something that's not like it's a $30 toy that was available at every Suncoast Video, FYE, Target, Media
Yeah.
Play, and Walmart in the country. It's not that rare.
Mhm.
But to have that thought of, I like when other people couldn't get it. I like the exclusivity. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, dude, chill out. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
having said that, I like when I have something that's rare when they re-release it. I kind of get mad too.
Yeah, but this isn't that.
That's why I left that comment. So, anyways, well, thank you, Jacob. Those were great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you to the Party Wagon for also giving us some good comments this week.
Mhm.
We'll do better next time. Like
We will.
they literally think we're just gonna grill Trevor.
Well, they don't understand that Trevor's our friend, and we weren't bringing Trevor on
Yeah.
to try to get questions or scoops
Yeah,
out of him.
the
Yeah.
We just
function of
brought him
his
on to talk
presence.
about whatever we wanted to talk about
Right.
because he's our friend.
right.
I got him, but I ain't sharing.
Ryan's got some
Ooh.
scoops. Dude.
Yeah.
Ryan's
Yeah.
got him.
I've maybe heard these scoops. and they're
Ryan's
good
got scoops.
Mhm.
All you guys
but
have
he
to do
ain't
is
sharing. He ain't gonna
all-
share.
guys, spend 10% less time yelling at other people on the internet and more time becoming friends with them, and maybe they'll give you some scoops.
Mhm.
Probably not.
2 scoops.
Scoops.
Yeah.
Yep.
two
I'm
full scoops.
Baskin Robbins over here.
Raisin Bran.
Old Dolly 2 scoops.
Dilly dally 2 scoops.
Non-dairy diddly bar.
So, well, Jay, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you
having me.
for
Yeah.
starting a toy podcast.
Yeah, there's not enough of them. I
There
was
were-
like,
You know what? There's really not a lot of audio.
yeah. I
toy
searched for
podcasts.
toy podcasts and like nothing popped up.
There's not that many.
Mhm.
There really isn't. Not active ones. There are a lot of them.
And it's true. I mean, there's y'all, right? You got your Toy Anxiety. I think Toy Federation.
right.
I look. There's not a lot. There's not a lot.
There's a couple. Those guys in Australia. Ooh, Toy
Yep,
Collector.
yeah, Toy Power.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey,
I
Toy
saw.
also-
Power. Those guys are good.
Dude, Blake, congratulations on the remission.
Yes, fuck yeah, Blake.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good news.
Hell yeah. See, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
that's
things
news.
happen.
That's good shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. We still, Blake, I have obtained your email address. I won't tell you where I got it, but I'm going to reach out to you so we can finally have you on.
Just so you know, I didn't give up your email, Blake. Maybe
No, it
you
was
didn't
from
ask
somebody
me,
else.
right? Okay, good.
I didn't ask you. But he wants to come on. I want to have him on because he's literally the only person in the world running an active toy magazine. How
Yeah.
cool is that?
Mhm.
Yep, and he knows his shit too.
I know. I love that. I love that for us. I love being informed. For Jacob Walsh, Abigail Gardner, the returning Ryan Dole, and the evergreen Jay Glatfelter, the man I once sued.
And lost, by the way.
I know the
My
first
star
comment,
witness, Abby,
Yeah,
saved
hi.
me.
the
I
comment
did.
we read last week on YouTube was like, I can't believe they awarded real money for this. It's like, they didn't. You didn't watch it. Nobody got anything.
We didn't.
We tried. We tried to get money.
We tried. We really screwed up.
Because
We
the
needed
whole
a-
point was we would both have suits, so at least one of us won.
Right.
Right.
But
Then
they
with
threw
those
out my
Splitskis on the
counter
bill.
suit. That was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody at work was like, wait, Steve Harvey's a judge? I was like, I think that's all he is. We'll see everybody next week. Make sure you are going to subscribe to Toy Collector Magazine. Issue 12 going to press next week. And
I'll see you tomorrow on Gotham City Tonight with Jay, Kevin from Toying
Yes.
Around, and of course Alice and Alex. They'll be there as well. We're gonna talk about that last episode of X-Men. Huzzah!
Ready.
Cool.
too much going on. And if Attack Peter, Abby just dropped
I just
marbles.
lost all my marbles.
Yeah.
Aw.
Nice.
Toodles.
Attack Peter ever wonders if other people on the show like Batman the Animated Series.
We do.
We do.
Big fan.
So that's
I mean, I need to
what's
save
going
my goodwill for Ghostbusters shit, so maybe I'll just.
on.
Yeah.
Well, good luck finding any Ghostbusters shit at Goodwill.
Yeah.
Bye.
Wow. Proud of that. Proud.